Welcome back to another video. So every once in a while I'll get someone that comes on my social media platforms and asks me, well, you have a political site, why do you get religious? Because religion and politics have very much been slowly intertwining ever since about the Reagan years. And they're slowly, as a result, passing policies that affect everybody else. And you have MAGA, who goes to church on Sundays and thinks it's okay to hate the gay neighbors or the black family across the street because they've got Jesus. Evangelicals are now rejecting liberal teachings of Jesus from a Newsweek article. An evangelical leader is warning that conservative Christians are now rejecting the teachings of Jesus as liberal talking points. Russell Moore, a former top official for the Southern Baptist Convention, who is now editor-in-chief of Christianity Today, said during an interview aired on NPR's All Things Considered this week that Christianity is in crisis due to the current state of right-wing politics. Moore has found himself at odds with other evangelical leaders due to his frequent criticism of former President Trump. He resigned his position with SBC in 2021 following friction over his views on Trump and sex abuse crisis among Southern Baptist clergy. In his NPR interview, Moore suggested that Trump had transformed the political landscape in the U.S. to the point where some Christian conservatives are openly denouncing a central doctrine of their religion as being too weak and liberal for their liking. Multiple pastors tell me essentially the same story about quoting the Sermon on Mount, in their preaching, turn the other cheek, and to have someone come up and say, "Where did you get those liberal talking points?" Moore said. When the pastor would say, "I'm literally quoting Jesus Christ," the response would be, "Yes, but that doesn't work anymore. That's weak," he added. When we get to that point where the teachings of Jesus himself are seen as subversive to us, then we're in crisis. Moore went to say that he did not think it would be possible to fix Christianity by fighting a war for the soul of evangelicalism, urging his concerned brethren to instead fight small and local battles like refusing to go along with the current church culture. Newsweek reached out for comment to the SBC via online press conference on Wednesday evening. During an interview with Semaphore last month, Moore warned that Trump posed a unique threat both to American institutions and to the church's witness. He added that he provided political and spiritual advice to candidates running against Trump in 2024 GOP presidential primary. Evangelicals are a key voting bloc for Republicans. Exit polls in the 2020 presidential election indicated that up to 81% of white evangelical Protestant voters cast ballots for Trump over the future President Joe Biden, according to Gallup. During an interview on conservative network Real America's Voice in January, Trump lashed out at certain evangelical leaders that he said displayed a great disloyalty by being reluctant to back his 2024 presidential run. "That's a sign of disloyalty," Trump complained. "There's nobody that did more for the movement than I have, and that includes the movement of evangelicals and Christians and the movement very much of the right to life." So just like our senators and congressmen, Christian leaders are stuck abandoning all their morals and ethics, what little they have left, and staying on the Trump train if they want to keep their following. And especially lay off the Jesus, because who wants all that love thy neighbor bullshit? And I'm glad this is finally biting them in the ass. And what we're seeing today is a bona fide cult. As you can see from this chart, the majority of Trump supporters fully believe what Trump has to tell them, even over their own friends and family. But holy shit, you guys made it to the end of the video. I'm amazed. Thank you so much for watching all the way through, and sorry, but you're in too deep. So therefore, you gotta click this video being shown right now because Facebook thinks you ought to see this next. Make sure you guys like, subscribe, comment, it helps the channel, and I'll see you guys next time.